Last night, reports emerged that could mark an important turning point. Two influential outlets, the Wall Street Journal and Axios, reported a sudden breakthrough in peace negotiations between Ukraine and Russia. You'll find more details in our coverage. You're watching the Glavred channel. I'm your host, Diana. Subscribe to the channel and give us a like. According to the podcast, the US Secretary of the Army urgently arrived in Kyiv to hold talks with Zelensky, a move that seems unusual and has attracted significant attention. Sources in the White House report that they expect the beginning of the end of the conflict between Russia and Ukraine as early as this week, or at the latest next week. This is not about a final peace agreement, but rather about forming its framework provisions, which must be agreed upon by Zelensky and Putin. Interestingly, according to the sources, possible dissatisfaction from some European partners is not considered a factor that could influence the dynamics. It is emphasized that the current stage of negotiations is solely a matter between Putin and Zelensky. The administration of US President Donald Trump is secretly cooperating with Russia on developing a new plan to end the war in Ukraine. This was reported by Axios, citing American and Russian officials. A high-ranking Russian official stated that he is optimistic about this plan. However, it is still unclear how Ukraine and its European allies will react to it. The US president has made it clear that it is time to stop the killing and reach an agreement to end the war. Trump believes there is a chance to end this senseless war if flexibility is shown, a White House representative told the publication. The US plan consists of 28 points and emerged after Trump's successful efforts to broker a deal in Gaza. The 28 points of the plan are divided into 4 general categories: peace in Ukraine, security guarantees, security in Europe, and the future relations of the US with Russia and Ukraine. It is unclear how the plan addresses contentious issues such as territorial control in eastern Ukraine, where Russian forces are gradually advancing, but still control much less territory than the Kremlin demands, the publication notes. Trump's special envoy, Steve Witkoff, is leading the development of the plan and has discussed it in detail with the Russian envoy, the head of the Russian Direct Investment Fund, Kirill Dmitriev. Dmitriev, Witkoff, and other members of Trump's team discussed the plan when the Kremlin envoy visited Miami from October 24th to 26th. Witkoff was supposed to meet with President Zelensky on November 19th in Turkey but postponed his trip. A Ukrainian official told the publication that Witkoff discussed the plan with NSDC Secretary Rustem Umerov at a meeting earlier this week in Miami. "We know that the Americans are working on something," the Ukrainian official said. Dmitriev told Axios that the main idea is to base the proposal on the principles that Trump and Putin agreed upon in August in Alaska, and to prepare a proposal for resolving the conflict in Ukraine, as well as for restoring relations between the US and Russia and addressing Russia's security concerns. In fact, it's a much broader concept, which essentially comes down to how we can finally ensure lasting security not only in Ukraine, but throughout all of Europe, he said. Dmitriev noted that these efforts have nothing to do with the UK's initiative to develop a peace plan for Ukraine modeled after Gaza, which, in his opinion, has no chance of success because it does not take Russia's position into account. According to Dmitriev, the parties want to prepare a written document before the next meeting between the presidents of the US and Russia. Plans to hold a Trump-Putin summit in Budapest remain in place for now. An American official confirmed to journalists that the White House has begun informing European officials about the new peace plan. But this concerns the Ukrainian side. According to the source, the White House believes there is a real opportunity to involve Ukrainians and Europeans in the plan, and added that the plan will be adapted to take into account the proposals of various parties. "We believe that now is a favorable time for this plan, but both sides need to be practical and realistic," said the American official. Do you believe in such a plan? Write your thoughts in the comments and we'll read them. That's all for now. Don't forget to leave a comment and give a like. See you next time.